there was a conversation up on the panel about how do we best define native advertising. And I believe that definition of native advertising is relative to how you want to put it to use, in what context, in what environment, and to what objectives you're delivering against, right? And that will basically define what native advertising experience looks like for you, right? It could be as simple as a custom piece of content to a little ad, to a search, listing, and so on and so forth. So that's extremely important for us, which is to understand what are we trying to achieve. Two is, I also believe that 2016 will be the year where native advertising will come of age, and it has it has promised to replace display advertising in a lot of the ways, because our industry is faced with a lot of challenges in respect to ad blocking that we touched on briefly yesterday, in respect to viewability, and we are seeing that consumers are not spending as much time interacting with your pure play display advertising. So for us to be able to cut through the clutter, we need to find ways of how we can integrate brand messages and storytelling on behalf of our clients seamlessly into platforms where consumers are spending the most amount of time on. And I think this is where we need to collaborate with the publishers, because I believe that native advertising anchors in heavily on the publisher's side, and the onus is on the publishers to be able to really drive through technology and data in terms of the intelligence that they're extracting on behalf of consumers to come back to advertisers and agencies and really unlock the opportunities of how we can, really do magic with native advertising. And having said that, Rasha, I would just also like to add a few more things, right? As an agency, I strongly believe that it's important for us to be transparent, right? So yeah. First things first, we are consumers, and nobody likes to be misled, right? So it's important for us to be transparent in terms of signposting a certain piece of a native ad that we have. Two is to be able to blend in, seamlessly into the platform and the experience so that it becomes relevant for the people. And lastly is to be able to align the objectives of that native ad execution versus the overall campaign objective that we have.